Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for the top 10 Batman figures in the collection countdown video, as suggested by the following folks you're about to see pop up on your screen right now. Thanks to those guys for the cool idea for the video, and you folks out there, don't be afraid to leave your ideas in the comments section below. That's one of the things it's there for. You can let me know the kind of content you want to see on this channel. We'll try to do this channel as full-time as possible, bring you the kind of content you want to see, so I want you to be part of it and let me know the kind of vids you're looking for, and if I have it, I'll do it. Now I've got to choose just 10 of these Batman figures for this top 10 countdown. It's going to be very tricky. They all mean a lot to me, and it's going to be tough. Got to leave out some absolutely awesome figures out of this top 10. I also have to consider these big guys over here, so they may or may not appear in the top 10 video. So those of you that know me well, you'll be laughing right now to yourselves because you know more than some. So, but you know, I got to imagine that maybe the person watching this has never seen a video from me before, and this is their first time, so I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, all of these guys could be included in the top 10, or maybe they won't be. We'll see. So let's just get a quick close-up look at everything, just in case it doesn't make it in. But there is the Justice League Tactical Suit Batman. Shout out to Myla Snyder for an incredible gesture with that one. And he has a custom cape by Jackson XU. So really, really cool. He may or may not appear in the top 10 video you're about to watch. Over here we have the Hot Toys Arkham City Batman figure that I've kind of changed into the Arkham Asylum remastered version of Batman with the black and grey rather than the blue and grey from Arkham City. Custom cape there by Jackson XU again. Absolutely scrumptious. He may or may not appear in the top 10 video you're about to see. The Hot Toys Arkham Knight Batman figure with a custom Bruce Wayne head from 16kit.com. A beautiful piece, but not the best when it comes to articulation. He may or may not appear in the top 10 video you're about to see. Here we have the Dawn of Justice Ben Affleck regular suit Batman. He has been modified a fair bit, custom cape, it's all on the channel. A very nice piece, but he may or may not appear in the top 10 video you're about to see. Alright, let's try and get this moving. That's the Michael Keaton DX Hot Toys 1989 Batman with a custom cape. There is the Futura Batman by Hot Toys, like a repainted version of the Arkham Knight over there. Very cool looking piece, quite limited. Shout out to Derek Fagan, there is the 1/6 scale Batman Begins. Fair bit of customization going on with him as well, swapping of parts. That's already covered on the channel, you can check it out if you want. Shout out to Alex McPhee for the presence of the Ninja Bruce Wayne in my collection, and shout out to Nick for the Bruce Wayne head that's underneath the ninja mask there. He may or may not appear in the video you're about to see. Well, technically he's Bruce Wayne at the moment, not Batman, so There's the Demon. An awesome piece. He may not, well, he might be in it, probably. The Armored Batman. That's the clean version by Hot Toys. Not the best at articulation, but an absolutely awesome piece. There's the Batman Returns Batman, Michael Keaton by Hot Toys. Custom cape. Absolutely awesome piece. However, there we have the Battle Damaged Armored Batman by Hot Toys. Really awesome piece. Great articulation with this version. However, he may or may not appear. Now we have the Medicom Hush, my most comic booky looking version of Batman, and I really do like him. However, maybe. There is the Nightmare Batman by Hot Toys. Absolutely awesome piece. Let's get a quick look at the Hot Toys 1/4 scale Batman Begins that I've got set up as the Bruce Wayne First Night Outlook with the ski mask, the harness. Fantastic piece. However, he may or may not appear in the top 10 video you're about to see. There is the 1/4 scale Dark Knight Rises Batman, an absolute masterpiece, with a custom cape from Unreal Customs, taking it to another level. You might be in the video. Behold the Franken Bat. This is the, well, it's a fully posable, no fear of damage to a suit creation of mine. Mostly consisting of NECA parts. The only thing here, the only parts here that are not NECA, the base, that's Hot Toys, the belt, that's by Enterbay, and the cowl and mouth plate by Hot Toys. Everything else, including the cape, is by Necker. So absolutely scrumptious. He might be in the video, he might not, we'll have to see. Up there, perched atop the shelf, looking down on us like we are just pitiful. Is that a spider up in the top corner? How dare you be in the presence of such beauty? I'm gonna have to deal with that. That's gonna grow into a bloody tarantula. Oh god. Right, hold up. I actually have a zero tolerance policy on spiders. Alright, now that Boris the Spider's been dealt with, we can get back to the video. So that was just a quick little close-up look at every Batman figure in the collection, just in case it doesn't turn up in the top 10 and you wanted to see a little bit more of it. So, we can get down to business now. Got to choose 10 out of everything you've seen. It's not going to be easy. Going to have to leave out some really good Batman figures. It's going to be heartbreaking, but it's got to be done. This is a top 10, not a top 20. So some of you will not be coming back. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the video, folks. Let me know if you do in the comment section below. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram, DeanKnight333. Enjoy the video, guys. Let's get started at number 10. Number 10. The Tactical Suit Batman from Justice League by Hot Toys. An incredible gesture from Miles Snyder. With a custom cape by Jackson XU. And a tiny little modification using blue tack to make his legs appear a little bit longer. Just to get rid of that kind of stumpy vibe he had fresh out the box. He came with a really nice cape though, so a lot of people are going to be happy with the stock cape. But it is cool that you got folks like Jackson out there who can bust out a custom cape that's actually more movie accurate to the material we see in the film. So let's get a close-up look at this guy, the detail. You get fantastic posability with this piece. That's a big factor in why he makes it into the top 10. Plus, it's a surprise because you see the bulk of him. I mean, he's a very bulky looking Batman, very intimidating, but you wouldn't really expect to be able to get the kind of arm movement, especially the leg movement, even a fair amount of sort of waist twist and waist turn, I should say. Neck movement as well. Well, not so much the neck, but you can do what you could do with Dawn of Justice version. Just, you can turn it left and right, up and down. There's a fair bit of movement in there. The Jackson cape looking pretty good and flowing nicely with the pose here. Now, I don't want to spend too long on it. I covered this very in depth in the review. It was quite a long one with a lot of photography with backgrounds and had him posed up with Superman and Wonder Woman, so make sure to check out the full review on this particular Batman figure. That is the Hot Toys Tactical Suit Batman from Justice League. Shout out to Miles Snyder. At number 9, we have the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Armored Batman Battle Damage version from Dawn of Justice. This was the second version of this suit that was released by the company, and this one had much better articulation and obviously the battle damaged appearance. It's got one hell of a presence. It is quite simply awesome. The one gripe that I had with this piece was to do with the Ben Affleck face underneath the armored cowl there. And I'll go ahead and let you check out the review on that for a much more in-depth, rant about that. I just think it didn't really suit the figure. It needed to look a lot more angry. He needed to be showing teeth and look like he was just about to end Superman's life. But this is an amazing piece, a great cape. Like I said, much better articulation on this one than the clean version that was released earlier than this one. Awesome, awesome figure. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in the top 10. Number 9. There it is. Check out the review on this. It's nice and chunky, very in-depth, lots of poses, and well worth your time. Alright, moving on. At number 8, my creation. The Batman who became the Joker. I won't repeat myself with the details, the origin of this look and what it's supposed to represent. It's all been covered on the channel. You have to go back and find the videos on this piece. Rest assured, it's the only one like this in existence right now. It's absolutely unique and badass. Very gory, customized base. A few knives, batarangs, Joker cards. The weaponry was done by James Hodds, and the blood that I used on this particular custom piece was also supplied by James. Now, it was obviously originally a Hot Toys Joker Batman imposter figure, but instead of it being Jared Leto in a batsuit, I turned it into Ben Affleck Batman in his batsuit. But, you know, like I said, go back and check out the channel. You can see the story behind it and why he's wearing this, and see the whole picture. But there he is. Had to put him in the top 10. Don't think I'd be without this one. A lot of work went into it. Really happy with the results. It is a very creepy looking piece. Look at the detail. You can still see a little bit of his stubble coming through the Joker makeup on the face there. But this Bruce Wayne has truly snapped. Went over the whole thing again with the paint. Blood. And lots of it. He has what was originally a Jackson cape, a custom cape by Jackson XU on Facebook, that I completely repainted this kind of purple color and then weathered it so that the kind of black wearing and just tearing would happen, and you've got little rips. Just really cool. A very cool cape, nice and nasty looking at the ends. It just flows and hangs really nicely. This is one hell of a piece. Absolutely 100% had to be in this top 10. The base really sets it off. I mean, you can see how Suicide Squad is covered in blood. Joker cards stuck to the base. There we go. Number 8. At number 7, I have chosen the Hot Toys Arkham City Batman figure that I have modified quite heavily, like I said at the beginning of the video, in order to change him into more of a look from the remastered version of Arkham Asylum, with the black and grey rather than the blue and grey from Arkham City. Now, beautiful custom cape here by Jackson XU. The base, the kind of stone gargoyle-ish kind of base that he's on, is actually the one that comes with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man free figure by Hot Toys up there. But absolutely had to include this guy in the top 10. I love Kevin Conroy as Batman, be it from the animated series or the Arkham games. Just one of the best. So what he lacks in articulation, thanks to the custom cape and the repainted sections that I did, I am really happy with this piece now. And maybe one day I'll do the mod so that the arms can lay flatter to the sides. That is possible. I just haven't got around to that yet. It's a bit of a big job. But he has one hell of a presence, especially on this particular base, the way it lets the cape kind of hang down with the weight rather than it trailing on the ground. But I love the Arkham games, and I hope we get another one, and I hope we finally get the Batman Begins suit to wear in the game, because that was kind of snatched from us in Arkham Knight. They gave us everything but the Batman Begins skin. It still bugs me to this day, but look at that thing. Absolutely deserves to be in the top 10. Just wanted to let you see how cool the Batman figure looks from the back with that cape. Just looks really cool. Look at that. It's pretty damn sweet. But there he is at number 7. There we go. Look at that. That's a beastly piece right there. Well deserved. Well deserved to be in the top 10. With that brightness. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Forget about it. Moving on, grudgingly, because I could film this all night. At number 6, we have the 1/6 scale Hot Toys Batman Returns Michael Keaton Batman figure with a beautiful custom cape by Jackson XU on Facebook. Now, in a previous top 10, the 1989 Batman made an appearance, so I decided to give this spot to the Batman Returns versions. They're quite similar. They both have the same issues. Not the best cape in the world, so a custom cape is necessary, and certainly not the best articulation either. But with a custom cape draping down like this, just like he appears in the film, It's just ridiculous how real he looks. That really is shrunk down Michael Keaton right there in the Batsuit from '92, sharing the screen with some legends like Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman and Danny DeVito as the Penguin. Now, if you have the Tweeterhead Catwoman statue, which is that one, that Michelle Pfeiffer right there, she has a fantastic base, and sometimes I like to put this guy on that base because, as you're about to see, it looks absolutely stunning. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just lift off the Catwoman figure, and we'll put Batman on this base with the, what's the name of the company? Shrek something? I forget. But either way, it's meant to be a rooftop from Gotham, very much, based on the look from the movie. So let's put him on there. I'll show you how badass it looks. Alright, so here he is, standing on top of the base from the Tweeterhead Catwoman statue, and it looks absolutely awesome. So if you are lucky enough to have that statue as well, it's definitely worth trying out this look. But there he is. At number 6, the Hot Toys Batman Returns Michael Keaton Batman figure. The custom cape by Jackson XU. At number 5, we have the Franken Bat, which is the working title for this piece, but it makes sense because he is comprised of different parts from different Batman figures, mostly NECA. So you've got the Hot Toys cowl with a Hot Toys mouth plate, an Enterbay belt, and a Hot Toys base, but everything else is from the stock NECA figure, the quarter scale Batman Begins piece they released, which was absolutely fantastic. So the great thing about this is you can have him pose like this and not have to worry any damage coming onto the suit from the stressed out, wrinkled elbows, anything like that, because this is joint based. It is a hard plastic suit, a hard plastic body, very chunky, very thick, great posability. Check out the videos on the channel to illustrate just how many poses you can get out of this piece. There was a big pose session. It's well worth checking out. And I had to include this in the top 10. Just love this little creation here. Well, I say little, it's about 19 inches of pure bat awesomeness. NECA used a really fantastic material for the cape considering the price point for the figure, but the cape is a bit of a dust magnet, as you can see. I need one of those special brushes for getting rid of those little speckles and bits and pieces. But yeah, you do have some pretty obvious joints in the NECA figure, but it does allow for cool poses like this that allow you to kind of replicate those cool promotional images that came out from Batman Begins when he was doing the screen tests and stuff. So glad to have this put together. Very happy with the results from combining these parts, and I hope you like the look of him. Like I said, there's plenty more videos on the channel of this piece if you want to see more. But there he is at number 5, the Batman Begins Frankenbat. It's alive. At number 4, the Hot Toys Batman Begins Demon Batman, with a custom velvet cape that I put together myself and melted and weathered and made look truly disgusting. Very in keeping with the vibes coming from the Demon Batman here. Get a close look at the velvet cape and you can see that there's a fair bit of just demon-y goodness happening there, and the batsuit itself underneath is he hasn't got any gauntlets or hands on. I forgot I did that. It was just to make the wraparound cape look a bit more smooth. They're in a bag in my accessories drawer. But yeah, man, check out the detail on the sculpt. Look at that, he's oozing goo from his orifices. Look at his sharp teeth. The sculpt on this was fantastic. Look at the ears, more like horns. I mean, you take my favorite Batsuit from my favorite Batman movie and demonize it, and you've just made all my wishes come true. He's even got like an almost black belt, but it's still a bit bronze, but it's just so much darker than the actual Batman Begins belt. So a really, really cool figure from Hot Toys, and one that I don't see very often in people's collections. So, makes you feel even more proud to own it when it's like that. But just the presence of this thing. But there it is at number 4. The Demon Batman from Batman Begins. At number 3, the 1/4 scale Hot Toys Dark Knight Rises Batman figure. And just a masterpiece. It's already featured a fair amount in my previous videos over the past fortnight, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. Let me just stop that base from turning. It's really cool bank robber mask from the accessories. Really cool. And that's quite easy to put over anyone's head sculpt, just for fun. So there you go. You got some metal batarangs, Joker card. Yeah. Just how Hot Toys managed to replicate the real suit, shrink it down to quarter scale. It's really impressively done, and the likeness to Christian Bale inside the cowl is really, really strong. So just really cool. All these separate bits, like on the 1/6 scale version, they don't separate like that, but that's how they were in the movie, so they were able to do it on the quarter scale version. All the accessories that you can clip onto his belt. Great posability with this one. So there he is at number 3, the Hot Toys 1/4 scale Dark Knight Rises Batman figure. Alright, at number 2, we have the 1/6 scale Hot Toys Dawn of Justice Batman figure, and look at this thing, man. Oh, it's an absolute beast. Definitely one of the very best Batman figures Hot Toys have ever made to date. He does have a custom cape on him right now by Unreal Customs. It's one of the first ones they ever made for him. It's the one I always go back to. It's just scrumptious. Now, he could fall over at any moment, which, as amusing as that would be for y'all, not so much for me. But that angle right there where he's coming around, blocking the incoming bullets probably, or some kind of projectile, maybe someone's throwing a knife at him, holding up that gauntlet to deflect it. He's reaching back with that other arm, charging up a punch that will surely do significant damage to whatever it comes into contact with. Let's just see that arcing back here. Oh man, look at the shoulder. Forget about it. Absolutely, definitely needed to be high up in a Batman top 10 figure countdown. Oy, that looks good. Yeah, just got him raging out. He's just charging up that ultra combo that he's about to unleash. It's such a great figure. It really is. Could have been number 1. Could have been. You know, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I'm sure most of y'all wouldn't either. Ben Affleck looked incredible as Batman, especially in Dawn of Justice. I think they got it right the first time when it came to the suit. I just think he got a bit of a raw deal, you know, especially the timing of when it all happened as well. Social media being what it is now just crucified him. You know, even if you try to ignore that stuff on that level, worldwide, you know, I wouldn't want to have been him. Poor guy. Anyway, he did good. He did just fine. One of the best Batmans, I think. Alright, there it is, number 2. Hot Toys 1/6 scale Batman figure from Dawn of Justice. Custom cape by Unreal Customs. On Facebook and Instagram. Check them out. At number 1, and it'll come as no surprise to those of you that know me best, the Beast still reigns supreme. You cannot be defeated by a mere figure. I think we are going to have to wait for something truly special to come along before this particular Batman is dethroned as my number 1 Batman collectible. Yes, that's right. If I could only have one Batman thing, it would be this. The Entebbe 1/4 scale Batman. It's from the Dark Knight film. That's how it worked out with licensing. But it is the Batman Begins suit, with a custom velvet cape by Ferrigno, who I'm not too sure whether he still operates, but he sure did make some sweet velvet capes. Now, Enter Bay just did a phenomenal job. I almost managed to say that. Phenomenal. That still doesn't sound right. It did a great job, guys. They did a good job. Let's just stick with good. They did a good job. Yeah, man. Batman Begins, favorite superhero film of all time. One of my favorite films of all time, because I think it's not just a great superhero film, it's a great film, full stop. It leaves you with an incredible sense of hope, and like you can, you know, if you dedicate yourself to something, just like the film tells him, you know, it's like if you really dedicate yourself to something, if you make yourself something more than just a man, you become a symbol, you can last forever. And that film, the way it ends, it's so uplifting, and that's quite different to how the other two films end. I mean, The Dark Knight obviously ended on quite a sad note, and that's fine. I really like that as well. And The Dark Knight Rises also a bit of a sad but slightly kind of uplifting note, I guess, at the end maybe, but yeah. I don't know. Batman Begins is my favorite, just through and through, from beginning to end. I think it's pretty much a flawless film, and definitely the best Batman film we have to date. And I will be very curious to see if a film can come along that beats it for me personally. I know everyone's got their favorites. I love the Keaton Batman, and I think like I said, Ben Affleck got a bit of a raw deal. It's just the way it worked out, but I think he could have been incredible. But here it is, number one. A very big and imposing piece. And you sure have seen this a lot on the channel, so I guess I'll just about wrap it up. Catch that likeness as it comes round. Amazing job by Enter Bay on that. God, the eyes look so real. It's crazy. Anyway, you want to see more of this? Just dig into the channel. It's all there. That's why I'm not going to waste too much more of your time right now filming it, because those of you that have been with me for a while are probably sick of seeing this thing. That's my number one choice, and it probably always will be. So it'll be interesting, like I say, to see what can come along in the future that could dethrone this thing for me. It's going to take something truly special. Alright. That is the end of the top 10. So I hope you enjoyed that top 10, guys, and thanks again to the folks who suggested it in the first place. It sure was fun to do, and like I said before, keep those ideas coming in for content, and I will do my best to bring it to you in the very near future. Now, just wanted to mention some of the figures that didn't make it into the top 10, because I feel bad, because they are incredible pieces. Here, for instance, the Nightmare Batman by Hot Toys from Dawn of Justice. He hasn't featured, well, I don't want to spoil it, but he just hasn't been getting much love from me lately, and I look at it now and I think to myself, are you crazy? How could this not have made it in? The fact that it's so different as well, I really feel like I kind of just didn't show him the right level of respect. I love this piece, I really do. The only thing that's not stock on him is the custom coat that you can get from 16kit.com. But yeah, I'm sorry, Nightmare Batman and Nightmare Batman fans. He just didn't make it in. It's just, when you love a figure, but you go through a bit of a period where you've seen it a lot and you kind of get a bit bored of looking at it. I know I'd never sell that one because it's a masterpiece. I love that scene in the film. It's absolutely badass and he looks incredible. I don't know why it didn't make it in. I don't know. Just right now, the last sort of month or so, just not really feeling it as much as I usually do. But that doesn't mean I'm going off it. I love it. But, I had to make the top 10, and the ones I chose are the ones that I'm digging the most at the moment. And this one could have easily made it into the top 10, but, I already had quite a few Batman Begins pieces included. Who else didn't make it? Yeah, we know that this one looks good, but articulation sucks. And, we've seen this one recently, so I decided to give the Batman Returns a try. And Mr. Hush version didn't make it into the top 10, but he's a fantastic piece as well. It was always nice to have a comic book version of Batman. Still need to track down that Mondo animated series one. There's like two versions, one with a cape that sweeps out to the side, which is badass. But yeah, one figure at a time, folks. Oh yeah, and Mr. Batman that became the Joker, he featured, of course. I wish there was space for him on the actual Batman shelf, but there just isn't. I suppose I could maybe take away the ninja, but I don't want to do that because that's my little Batman Begins bit right there. Anyway, I still have a few suggestions from you guys that I need to get to video-wise, so you can look out for that in the near future. Thank you again for all your awesome support on these top 10 videos. They have been fun to do. I was worried I was overdoing it, and I'm sure there's those of you out there that think I am, and you wouldn't be wrong, because there's just not much else for me to film right now. I'm literally just trying to come up with ideas to give you guys content on a daily basis. Oh, I did hear that the 1/4 scale Heath Ledger Joker shouldn't be too long now, so hopefully that's going to be coming out soon, and yeah, I can bring you videos on that and see if it can beat the incredible 1/6 scale version, the DX11 Heath Ledger Joker. That's an awesome piece. But yeah, guys, I'll be back with you real soon. Keep it locked to the channel. Subscribe, hit the bell icon. Check me out on Instagram at DKnight333 and Facebook. You can click the link under the video and check out my Patreon page if you want to help the channel. And I'll see you real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.